Welcome, Low Country Spotlight. I'm your host, Margie Pizarro. We're always so happy that you take the time to tune in and see what wonderful things we have to talk about. And today is no different. We have in the studio with us today Miss Anna Libren. And Anna is actually a pharmacist by profession, but she also has this entrepreneurial spirit that has led her to another business, and we're going to talk about her business today. So Anna, thank you so much for coming to Low Country Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
We are so happy that you could be here with us. Now, tell us a little bit about your family, about your background and things of that nature. I know you live here in Somerville. Tell us a little bit about what got you here and what you're actually doing here.
Well, I went to the medical university and just after school ended up staying here, and I've worked in this area for about 20 years now, and just, you know, kind of moved from one place to the next in the Low Country, but for the most part I've practiced pharmacy in this area for that long.
Right. And you know, of course, it's the holiday seasons, and when a lot of people think, oh, well, I'm going to do something to make some extra money, they usually go to Walmart and become a Walmart greeter, or they usually go and do seasonal work in a department store. But it seems like your side job, if you will, is something that has taken you kind of in a different direction, and it's more closely related to your career. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is. You know, I actively was praying for another, I'm a firm believer in a plan B, and I was actively praying for something else. I make a good salary as a pharmacist already, but I really do believe that you should have something on backup with a down economy, whatever the case may be. And because these are pharmaceutical products, it was an easy transition for me. It's a credible business. It's Rodan and Fields dermatologists. They created Proactive. So this is their take on an improvement for that business.
And I know a lot of people have heard of Proactive. I mean, sometimes I'm up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning and I see the infomercials. I see the celebrities with their before and after pictures talking about how much the product has helped them. What made the makers of Proactive go in this direction with this new product?
Well, this was originally marketed in Nordstrom, and they were doing very well in Nordstrom, but realized that the business that they were getting was not from advertisement, it was from word of mouth customers. So rather than them put that funding into advertisements, they pulled out of the retail setting and established having consultants to just talk about this product. And that's essentially what I do. I just share it with people like I would share a good book or a movie with you. And I'm qualified to do it. I can look at the products and know as a pharmacist that they're really quality products. But if you're looking to do, I do this in very part-time hours and make a good paycheck doing it. It's worth the time I'm putting into it.
So double backing a little bit. So they made this product specifically to market or to sell in Nordstrom stores. Is that kind of the way it started?
It started out in Nordstrom, and they were doing really good, but you know, in that setting, but they realized that the reason that they were doing well was from word of mouth marketing. And so they took it out and they gave it to people like me who want to have a business of their own, but not necessarily work for somebody else. I did not want to have to punch another clock. I did not want to have to be locked into a specific setting. And I take this business wherever I go with me and do it when I want to do it.
And it seems that in addition to allowing you as an entrepreneur to be able to sell the product and market it and make a profit, they've also opened themselves up to a much larger audience in terms of people who can actually benefit from it. Talk to us a little bit about the benefits of that.
Absolutely. Their idea was to bring dermatology to the masses. So people who might not consider having health care or the access to going to a dermatologist, that would be intimidating for some people. This kind of circumvents that and lets you have access to these products without having to have the expense of first a dermatology visit, and then, you know, prescription medicine is expensive. Specifically, dermatology medicine is expensive.
And I hate to cut you off. I have never been to a dermatologist.
Well, I can't imagine why you would.
No. I mean, from the stand, and I'm the worst person when it comes to like skin. I probably shouldn't even say this. Sometimes I go to bed with my makeup on.
Well, I can't recommend that, Margie, but
I should probably stop doing that then, right?
Right. Well, I would absolutely stop doing that.
Yeah.
But these are great products. There's something for everyone,
Right.
and they're based on 4 different skin concerns. We
Okay.
have anti-aging, which is their claim to fame, essentially. But then there's also the reverse, the signs of aging, for melasma, dark spots, kind of a wipe the slate clean from sun damage.
Okay.
We have a soothe regimen, which is for people with hypersensitive skin, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, things that people battle on a daily basis.
Okay.
And then acne, of course, an unblemished regimen.
Because
seems to work
is
well.
that how Proactive got their start? I mean, you know, everyone I've seen on the infomercials, I'm thinking specifically of Adam Levine. You know, before, you know, Maroon 5 and before The Voice, you know, he was kind of this young kid that had some issues with his skin. And from using Proactive, now you see him, you know, blemish free. So is
Yes.
that how the business got started?
That's how the business got started. They started marketing Proactive through their infomercials, but realized, you know what, we can do more than this, and we can be better than this. And so they sold Proactive and now have this company,
Yeah.
which is it's actually just launched in Canada. We're launching in Australia this fall. So it's going to be a global business. It's a great time to be a consultant
Wow.
in this business.
Now, what about people like me who, as you said, I've never been to a dermatologist, and I'm sure there's something wrong with my skin. I mean, you know, there's something wrong. You know, I have outbreaks, and you know, I've got something on my face, and how do I deal with it? But I never thought, let me run to a dermatologist. Is this a way that for someone like me who's never really seen and recognized an outward problem to say, hey, let me be proactive, you know, about, you know, resolving issues before they start?
Absolutely. So we are given ways as a consultant to help you determine which regimen and what products are going to be best suited for your skin. Obviously, that's a little bit easier for me because of the background that I have.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, it's you're given all those tools.
Yeah.
You can do a consult. I have been to people's homes and done an in-home consult. I've done a phone consult. A lot of times people don't want to be in a setting where they're going to be seen by other people.
Yeah.
And so the great thing about this business for me is my focus has always been patient care. And so I'm able to help somebody with their skin to be more confident and feel better about themselves,
Right.
or to have a source of income for
Yeah.
their family that they really would need.
And very quickly, before we wrap up, how does your pharmacy background allow you to know that this is the right product? I know based on my knowledge and my schooling and things of my nature, this is the way to address some of those problems.
Well, to be honest, I looked at the products, I knew pharmaceutically that they were the real deal products.
Yeah.
I went home and I researched the company, and I knew immediately the company was, but I really feel like I had been praying for 5 years and God put this in front of me, and it was exactly what I had been looking for.
Wonderful. We're almost out of town and out of time. This is friend Anna Libren. We're going to have all of her info up. This is Low Country Spotlight. Be sure to check it out on Facebook, and you can also contact her directly. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming right up.